Currently watching video E4.p2-22, Interpreting Weather Maps, Activity 17. Again, just like many of the same activities that you're going to be doing for this particular learning target, E4.p2G, you're going to be interpreting weather maps and then to kind of come up with what the type of weather conditions that are currently happening and taking place at a particular location, and then also predicting exactly what's going to happen over the course of a time period. In this case, the learning target is over 24 hours. All right, so the lab materials for this are actually very small. You don't need a whole lot of things. Colored pencils, markers, and or crayons. You can pick one or the other, or you can have a combination of them. It doesn't matter to us, but nonetheless, that's all you're going to need for this. All right, so what we're going to have you start off by doing is reading the background information that you can find right here on this page. Interpreting weather maps, background information. Now, what's unique about this, most of the times the background information that you find with these types of things is actually quite short, and that's going to have the same type of appearance as you look right here. It's going to appear that it's only going to encompass basically this first page. However, the background information is also the information regarding here: atmospheric pressure, wind speeds, wind direction, and then continuing on to the next page, temperature, dew point, cloud cover, all of those things, and then the present weather symbols that you'll find in this diagram as well. Those are all the things that are included in the background information. So when asked to read the background information and then answer the pre-lab questions are going to discuss those things that are found on those pages. Even though it doesn't normally fall on those pages, we're including that for this activity. So the pre-lab questions that you'll see right here are questions 1 through 4. For some, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because we're going to have you perform some math calculations and computations. So if you're struggling with any of those things, do not hesitate. Come find myself or Mr. Fuzak, and we'll definitely help you out with the math if you need any help, that is. All right. Now, for the lab itself, once you've gone through the pre-lab, what you're going to then do is you're going to begin pre-reading, more or less just kind of getting a sense as to what it is you're going to be doing. And the reason why is it's going to be important for you to understand exactly what the maps are going to be asking of you. Okay, and then once you've done the pre-reading about the background information, you can go ahead and begin to work on the actual questions that accompany this activity. The question is going to be based upon what you find, as it says right here, page 189 and 190, and I'm going to take you to those pages right now. 189, as you can see right here, is the series of questions that you're asked. A, B, C, D for number 1, and then we go to the second set that you'll be able to see as well for question number 2, 3, 4, and 5. The map that you're going to use is located right here, and I'm going to zoom out of it so you can see it a little bit better. And again, your map you have in front of you while you're watching this. If not, it might not be a bad thing to grab so that you can see the same thing that I'm going to be pointing out. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to be looking at this map to understand and answer the questions that are found on page 189. Here you'll notice that there are a bunch of weather stations along with the cities listed, giving you information regarding as to the current weather conditions, the wind speeds, cloud cover, temperatures, atmospheric pressure, wind direction. So there are a number of different things, and that's why the background information is so important, because to answer the questions, you're going to have a good understanding of this. Now, this is not going to be your first time looking at this, so it will be a review, but nonetheless, if you're struggling with it when we went through this the first time, it might not be a bad idea to spend some time looking over that information if you don't understand it, or just simply ask. Come to myself, come to Mr. Fuzak, and we'll definitely help you. But nonetheless, so So you're using that map to help you answer these questions. And if you're looking for a space to answer those questions, there should be plenty of space located right here down here in the bottom for you to answer those questions. And if not, you can put it right next to the actual questions that you see right here. There will be enough space. Most of these questions are very straightforward and have just a one word or maybe a couple of numbers for their answers. Okay, so that wraps up this activity. If you do have any questions, come find myself or Mr. Fuzak.